Hi guys, we are somewhere live in K2. It's another EPL fixture between Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea will be hosting Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge, and both teams, whenever they meet, it's always a cracker and sometimes controversial. As you can see behind me, fans are waiting for the match to kick off. Now, join me as we'll be speaking to the fans on who will win the match. Who do you think will win today's match, Chelsea or Arsenal?
I can't seem to figure out who's going to win. I just want to enjoy the game.
Just want to enjoy the game. So if you were to place a bet on the team, who are you going to put your odds on?
That would be Chelsea.
Why Chelsea?
Chelsea has what it takes. Wenger has been flopping all this while. But then, with Chelsea's coming from, I think they are the better team to go with.
A better team, but Chelsea has beaten Arsenal in the last two encounters. So what makes you give Chelsea?
I still would go with Chelsea because right now I still think they are the better team.
They are the better team psychologically, or what they play on the field?
I mean, every ramification. Arsenal has the attacking force, but Chelsea has the midfield, the attack, and the defense. Arsenal only has the attack. So I still will settle with Chelsea.
So who do you think will win today's match, Arsenal or Chelsea?
Smell at first. For the game, for the inconsistency of Arsenal, I think the better side should be for Chelsea. Because if you really watch from Champions League and the so-called Premiership, there's this consistency about Chelsea. And for now, I feel Arsene Wenger has not gotten the first 11, as in the right 11. If you watch today now, the people he's using for the first half, I don't know, probably for substitution, he's using, like I said, Iwobi, Ozil is not on the pitch. What's it called? Sanchez is not on the pitch. Probably for second half, I guess there'll be substitution. But the game should be for Chelsea. I think Chelsea have the upper hand. But you know the inconsistency of games too, football, you can't predict. There's always this turn out or turn up. It can just change. But I think it should go for Chelsea.
You speak like an Arsenal fan. Are you an Arsenal fan?
I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Which club do you support?
I'm a Barcelona fan.
Barcelona fan. So you're putting the odds on Chelsea. Okay, what do you think the scoreline will be?
Scoreline. Scoreline from what I see and what I think. Something that happened with what's it called, Man City and Watford can still happen today. They can give them 5-0. It can be 4-0. And it can be 0-0. And it can be 1-1. But I think the scores should be in between 3-1. Chelsea 3, Arsenal 1.
So who will score?
To score? For Chelsea, anybody can score. Even, what's it called? Kante, the midfielder, can score. Anyone of them can score.
So who do you think will win the match?
I said I'll go for Chelsea.
Why Chelsea?
Chelsea is my own fan, my own club.
So what do you think the scoreline will be?
The scoreline will be 2-1.
2-1. So who will be scoring for Chelsea?
We cannot predict, but we are still watching the ball going on. We are there with them. We are with them.
Okay, but Arsenal defeated Chelsea in the Charity Shield and FA Cup final. Don't you think that will affect them while they are playing the league match at Stamford Bridge today?
We are all in field. That one doesn't mean we are in field. Who score will be the winner. That's what I know about that.
Okay, thank you very much. So, who do you think will win today's match? Arsenal, Chelsea?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Why Arsenal?
So Arsenal is my fans. I'm a fan of Arsenal.
You're a fans of Arsenal. Okay, what's the scoreline?
The score will be 3-1. Arsenal will win 3, Chelsea 1.
Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. So because Arsenal beats Chelsea in the FA Cup and the Charity Shield, so you think Arsenal will win 3-1 today again?
It's a game, so anybody can win the game.
So who do you think will score today?
No, I can't predict that.
So you are not banking on Lacazette or Sanchez. Sanchez is in form. He scored a wonderful goal in the Europa League. So you don't think Sanchez is going to score too?
Sanchez can score. So I can't just predict. So anybody can score for the game.
Okay, just 3-1. Who do you think will win today's match? Chelsea, Arsenal.
Chelsea.
Are you a Chelsea fan?
Yes, I'm a Chelsea fans.
A die-hard Chelsea fan.
Yes, complete Chelsea at their fans.
So what will be the scoreline?
2-0.
2-0. Why 2-0?
We are going to beat Arsenal today 2-0.
Arsenal has beaten you in the FA Cup and the Charity Shield though.
No matter. That is the Charity Cup and the FA Cup last season. When they even gave Moses red card. But this one we are playing here is league. So I'm beating them 2-0.
So who's going to score for you today?
Morata 1 and Kante 1.
Morata 1 and Kante 1. All right, thank you very much. I like your optimism. So who do you think will win today's match? Chelsea or Arsenal?
It's obviously Chelsea.
Obviously Chelsea. Why Chelsea?
With the form they have this season, you can vividly tell that they are going to win.
Well, Chelsea lost their first game to Burnley. So why don't you think Arsenal can beat Chelsea?
You can compare the two forms. You see, Arsenal has not been doing well this season. Even the fans are complaining about the team. So definitely Chelsea is going to win.
But the psychological advantage is on the Arsenal side because they beat Chelsea in the FA Cup and in the Charity Shield. Won't it affect Chelsea today?
And that's why Chelsea will want to take revenge on them this time around. So I tell you, Chelsea is going to win.
So what's your scoreline?
Scoreline 4-0. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half.
4-0. So who's going to score the 4 goals?
I see Assad scoring. Also, Moses is going to, if he plays today, he's going to score.
And Moses will score 2 goals. So you are not giving it to Morata?
Not Morata.
Okay, so it's going to be a whitewash.
Very nice on whitewash.
All right, thank you very much. So who do you think will win today's match, Arsenal or Chelsea?
Chelsea,
Why Chelsea?
because it's my team, the team that I support.
But Arsenal beat you on FA Cup and Charity Shield.
It doesn't matter. You win me, and the next one I will win you. That's the game. You win and I win.
But
Chelsea.
they've beaten you back to back now.
I've beaten at least one. If you look at the head-to-head, the Stamford Bridge, you give it to Chelsea. So Chelsea is my team. I support my winning team, Chelsea. We are beating them.
Okay, so what will be the scoreline?
Well, I don't know the actual scoreline. Let me say I give them 2-0 because, as you can see, it's 11-11, which is 22. At least Arsenal will come also to play. Chelsea also go to play, but I give it to Chelsea.
You give it to Chelsea. Chelsea all the way. So after the match, if the scoreline is not like that, would you be able to defend your team? Why did they not win?
Yeah.
Then Chelsea will win.
Why Chelsea?
It's my club. We will win.
Because it's your club.
No, Arsenal already beat us 2 times, FA Cup and the Commission. So this is our turn to win them.
It's your turn. But Arsenal is on form. They scored 3 goals midweek.
I don't think they're on form because Liverpool beat them. Either 4-5. So, and they don't know they're in form now, for now. But Chelsea, they're in form past them now. So this turn to win them.
So who will score for your team?
First goal is come for Pedro. The second one is Morata.
Morata and Pedro. All right, thank you very much. So 2-0, that's the scoreline. Who do you think will win today's match, Chelsea or Arsenal?
I'm giving it to Chelsea.
Why Chelsea, sir?
First, being my team, and I'm the supporter. I'm a fan of Chelsea. And secondly, I look at the form of both teams, and I look at the immediate past of the encounter they have, and I have a conclusion in my mind that Chelsea player will be more determined to win today's match than because Community Shield, Arsenal had it, and FA final, they had it too. So though it's going to be their first meet this league, yeah, you understand? And more so, Chelsea is at home. So they won't want to disappoint their fan as well. So I have an assurance that those players will want to give their all to this match.
Okay, so what do you think the scoreline will be?
2-1, 3-1. to Chelsea.
So who do you think will score?
Pedro, Morata, and Victor Moses.
Okay, sir. What if Chelsea? What if Arsenal shocks Chelsea today at Stamford Bridge? Would you say Chelsea are beginning to get jinxed when they face an Arsenal side?
I don't have that belief, and I don't share that belief. Arsenal will not come to Stamford Bridge to beat Chelsea. Worst case scenario, they may go with a draw, but Arsenal will not have it today.
Arsenal will not have it today. Thank you very much, sir. Halftime scores: Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. What are your thoughts?
Actually, I'm surprised with the way Arsenal is playing because I wasn't expecting us to even be still in the game till now. I was thinking we will concede a goal by now, but I believe we can get a goal. At least the minimum we can get is a draw from this match. I've seen this kind of performance before whereby we will play Chelsea, but at the end of the day they will score before us and they will lose. So I'm just hoping we get a goal and maybe we can just defend a little and hold on to the goal. But they are playing well.
So, from the way things are, pressure is on Chelsea now. So, do you think Arsenal would get a goal in the second half?
I believe if we continue playing the same way we're playing, without losing our heads, we should get a goal. We should get a goal.
So, what's your prediction?
My position?
Prediction.
Prediction. With the way Arsenal is playing, I don't want to get overjoyous, but I believe we can win the match. Maybe a goal to nil, 1-0.
1-0 to Arsenal. Halftime scores: Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. What are your thoughts?
Well, Chelsea did start well, and along the line, Arsenal took over. Though I'm a Chelsea fan, but I believe we'll still win.
Are you not scared with the way Arsenal are threatening Chelsea in front of goal? Because in the last 30 minutes of the first half, Arsenal completely took over the match.
Yeah, you can see I'm tensed already, but this is Stamford Bridge. We discipline them all of the time here. So I still believe Chelsea will come back. We still have Eden Hazard to come in, Bakayoko and the lights. So I keep my fingers crossed. They are threatening already. I mean, Arsenal, they are doing their job, but their finish is kind of poor. But they can always pay for it at the end of the day, I think so.
So who do you think will be substituted for Hazard or Bakayoko?
I think Pedro would have to go for Hazard to come in. Then perhaps, what's this guy's name? Maybe Kante for Bakayoko, or maybe they kind of choke the midfield the more and remove Moses. It depends on what the guy wants to do. But by and large, it's a good match. It's Super Sunday.
So what's your prediction for the second half score line?
Well, we've played half-time 0-0. I think full-time can just be 1-1 or 1-0. Either 1-1 draw or Chelsea wins by 1 goal.
Would you be happy if Chelsea plays a draw in this match at Stamford Bridge?
No. Look at Chelsea is trying to catch up with others like Man City, Man U. So playing a draw will kind of reduce the points, the chase. They become the.
So why are you saying 1-1?
In reality, I think Arsenal will score in this match, and if Arsenal should score at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea will do the same. But I don't see Arsenal scoring more than 1 goal. So it's either it's a 1-1 or Chelsea 1-0 or maybe 2-1.
2-1 to Chelsea. Favor of Chelsea. As you can see, the match ended in a goalless draw. It was an entertaining encounter. Both Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans were on the edges of their seats. But this match was something the Chelsea fans predicted that they were going to win. It was a must-win. But Arsenal fans were optimistic that they had the psychological advantage over Chelsea. So join me as I ask for honest opinions from Arsenal and Chelsea fans about their thoughts about the game. Arsenal played extremely well today in the 0-0 draw. Do you think Arsenal should have won the match, or a draw is more satisfactory for the team?
I think Arsenal will have won the match because had it been Ozil start the game, it will be another thing. And Chelsea also should have won the match if the right back and the left back communicate very well, because the attack didn't start from the back at all. That's the reason why. And the defense of Chelsea are not playing well. They are not well organized, and those people playing the attack are not valuable today. They didn't play well.
So what corrections do you think Arsene Wenger should make in the squad?
The correction is that maybe he should try and make a plan B, not all ball to ball possession before they score the goal, like what Zaka is trying to do. He's trying to create a chances from outside the team so that he's making another target. If hadn't been he tried like 5 shots, it would have been a goal. Arsenal could have won the game today. Had it been they have a plan B so that all ball is not to bust, it's not in the box. They have to try other plan in order to score goal so that they can win the match.
It was a 0-0 scoreline. Were you disappointed with the scoreline?
Well, to God be the glory, I'm not disappointed, because if we look at the match, Conte really did a lot of works. But what I would advise him is one thing. Moses is very tired. He should have used Zaposta, that guy. So, and I saw Williams is not in the game. Pedro is not in the game. So that's just it. I'm not really frustrated. I'm even happy with the 0-0. But I know by the second leg, I'm going to kill them. That's just one thing about me.
But Chelsea fans before this match, they believed Arsenal cannot escape getting a point at Stamford Bridge. What happened?
All right. It's just a football. Let's just be sincere. You are telling everybody will just make my blah 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 blah. But Conte himself, he can never decide. This is a football game. Let's just be realistic. But at the end of the day, 50-50. 1 point. So everybody has to go on with that. But I believe when we are getting down to the second, to the Emirate or what did they call it, I'm going to take my 3 points. So at the end of the Premier League or anything, I'm taking 4 points from them. That's just it.
All right, thank you very much. And this is Akan Awankwo. Thanks for joining us. We are live in K2, and our next meeting point, we don't know where, but join me next time.